Good morning, guys! Well, I guess it's kind of good morning for me because it's currently morning time, but if it's not for you, then hello guys, it is Drew here, and today I'm coming at you with another video. This one has been kind of one that I've wanted to do for a while, and I know that some people have requested it on my channel. As many of you know, I do a ton of traveling. And I get so many questions all the time on what I pack, how I plan my outfits, because traveling can be tricky, and also dressing nice at the same time can be kind of tricky because you don't really know what to pack, or like it's kind of hard, especially when you have like a 50-pound limit but you want to bring enough stuff for like 29 days, you know. That's sort of the struggle when it comes to fashion week. Next time you're going on a trip or you're going traveling, maybe you can keep one of these tips or 2 or 3 of them and use them for your own beneficial use when you're traveling or packing for your next trip. Jumping into tip number 1, that is climate. So if you guys are traveling somewhere, definitely look up what the weather's gonna be like for the week you're there or for the whole time you're there, because it's really nice, especially nice to know what you're going to go and step out on the plane into, or step out of the car and you're in this new area. Is it cold? Is it gonna be hot? What's the temperature gonna be like? Is it gonna be rainy? Is it gonna be snowy? Is it gonna be blistering hot? Definitely make sure to check that beforehand, because I know personally I've gone on trips before, like especially, I think it was more when I was younger and I didn't really understand. I would go on trips packing for like hot weather, and I'd get there and it would be like 55 degrees and I'm like, wow, well I don't really have anything to wear in this weather. So definitely take a look at the climate beforehand. That's gonna determine your entire wardrobe. Next, you need to decide how long you're gonna be staying there for. So I'm sure if you already have travel plans, you're gonna know how long you're gonna be staying there for, but if you do not know how long you're gonna be staying there for, try to just approximately like take a guesstimate of that. The reason that you're gonna wanna know this is because you are essentially gonna wanna know how many basics and how many trendy pieces you wanna bring. So those are the 2 sort of categories that I do, especially with all my clothing. Is it a basic piece or is it an on-trend piece? Which typically my trendy pieces sort of circulate as seasons go on, so I'll kind of take them in and take them out, sell them off, buy new pieces as like trends sort of circulate in the industry, or circulate in the world, I guess. And then I also have my basics, which are just like the pieces I love wearing, I feel comfortable in, and that I know that I look good in, and I know that like I can pair a lot with. So definitely keep that in mind, which I'll get into in just a little bit. This third tip is a super minute little detail about how much do you want to pack. Like, are you willing to pay $100 of luggage for traveling? Because I know that sometimes suitcases can be expensive, especially like if you're flying to an international country. Like your first suitcase would be $25, but your second one could be $100. I've experienced that before, especially during fashion week, because I literally do have to bring 2 suitcases. I just can't fit everything in one, and I think that it's even cheaper to bring 2 suitcases as opposed to having 1 overweight suitcase. So keep that in mind as well. If you are flying, make sure to check on the website of like the flying company that you're flying with. So if it's like Delta, Southwest, Air France, check their website, because it's gonna give you a breakdown of all of the pricing for the baggage, which you can definitely check beforehand, because you're not gonna wanna go in with 2 luggages and realize that you could have packed it all in one and saved $100. So definitely see how much you wanna pack first. Moving on to tip number 4, and that is gather inspiration. So I love doing this before trips, and I do it sort of just every single day in my life. I love gathering inspiration, and I do this mainly on Instagram and Pinterest. So on Instagram, you can actually use the little bookmark feature that they have. So if you see someone's outfit that you really love, or you see a style idea or a color palette, or just like something that you find very inspirational, you can definitely pin that, and then you can use those to visualize your outfits later. I have a little bookmark section on my Instagram that has lots of different like pinned outfits that I think are really cool, color palettes that I think are nice, and I do the same thing on Instagram as well. So I'll go, or not on Instagram, I have the same thing on Pinterest as well. So under my Pinterest board, which if you guys don't follow me on Pinterest, I love Pinterest, I post all the time. I have a whole men's fashion board, which I find pretty nice for when I'm traveling, because I'll actually go through there and sort of get ideas, especially for fashion week. Once again, I get a ton of ideas on styling tips, styling tricks, like colorways, silhouettes, all that sort of stuff, and I just have so many different outfits pinned on my Pinterest. The next thing that I like to do, especially for trips where I have to be a little bit more fashion focused, I hate keep saying, especially for fashion week, like blah blah blah, but if I am going on a trip that is maybe, I'm going for a brand or something, or like a PR trip, and I want to be like more fashionable, I will always plan some outfits prior that I know I'm gonna like and take photos of them. So I do this all the time. I will just throw on clothing. It gives me a lot more time too, especially if I spend like a night doing it, and I'll just like look in my mirror, try on different pieces, see what's cool, see what's not cool. I don't like packing outfits and then wearing them and being like, this is the worst silhouette I've ever seen. I don't even know why I thought this looked good. So if you just plan them, you can just do this for a couple outfits too. Like if you're traveling for a 7-day period, pre-plan 3 of them, because it's gonna alleviate so much. So I definitely find that to be super, super helpful. And then I just take a photo in my mirror and I'm good to go. I have a little outfit inspo right there on my camera roll. So now let's get into the actual packing portion of the video. So this is where I think that it can become a little bit helpful for you guys who like to dress really cool each and every day, especially when you're traveling. So what I do for this is I pack very trendy pants and very trendy tops, but I keep essential shoes and essential jackets because shoes and jackets are the heaviest parts of outfits. I guess unless you're having like really heavy denim pants or something, but typically I will pack very basic shoes and very basic jackets that can just layer over outfits, and I'll pack more trendy bottoms and more trendy tops because you can get so much more versatility out of this as opposed to if you're packing like an 8-pound like neon blue jacket that's like a floor-length jacket. You really can only get like a one-time wear out of that as opposed to like a black one where you can layer it over the top of a lot of more trendy bases. So a lot of my bases, as I'm gonna call them in this video, which are essentially like the pants and the shirt, like the base of an outfit or just like the base layer of a look, I try to make that a little bit more trendy, and then I sort of make these shoes and the overcoat or the finishing pieces a little bit more basic, sort of to tone down the look a little bit, but also to get the most out of my packing. I hope that that makes sense to you guys. I feel like it should. And then my last tip is also a pretty simple one, but I think it's definitely something that sometimes I forget about myself, and that is to always pack something from each category of clothing, whether that be an accessory, shoes, pants, shirt, jacket, one of each that you really, really feel comfortable in, that is probably one of your favorite pieces or something that you know that you could wear every single day if you just hated everything you brought. I am definitely guilty of this because I have traveled before for like couple of days, never like weeks at a time where I'm like, I hate everything, but like I've traveled to like friends' houses or like little PR trips here and there where I will get there and I'm like, wow, I'm just gonna wear the same outfit every day because I just do not like anything I packed. So if you at least bring one outfit that you know you're gonna wear, or I feel like everyone kind of has their signature look that they sort of wear when they just don't know what to wear, pack that. Because you're gonna be able to just like play off that, add a hoodie to it, add an overcoat over it, add a different pair of shoes to it, and you're gonna be able to sort of mix it up a little bit if you are sort of uninspired while you're there. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you a couple of tips on how to dress but stay really trendy when traveling and how to pack a little bit easier? I don't even know. I have no idea what I'm gonna title this video, but I'm sure the title will be on the screen since you're watching this. But definitely give it a thumbs up and let me know if you guys would like to see a like pack with me video or how to pack like in a carry-on or something, because I definitely have more packing tips and tricks I could share with you guys. But without further ado, don't forget to also subscribe to my channel if you are new to my channel. I post every Thursday and Sunday, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye guys!